It looks like Liquid Death, the water company, has been sued for trademark infringement. For those of you who don't know, I am Dave, a 10 plus year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from patents, copyrights, trade secrets, as well as trademarks. And Liquid Death has been sued for trademark infringement by Death Wish Coffee. It looks like Liquid Death. We all know that they, famous for the name Liquid Death, which has been crushing the game. They make water. And it seems like they are kind of looking to get off into the coffee space. And Death Wish Coffee did not like that. So they tried to negotiate them, send them a cease and desist letter, refrain from it. Liquid Death, they didn't oblige. And Death Wish Coffee ended up suing them for trademark infringement. Before we kind of get off into the article, I do want to bring this up so that you guys have an idea of what it is that we're talking about. Now, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on this one. You see Liquid Death to the left. Obviously, they have, again, this is Mountain Water. And you have, obviously, the score here. Then you have Death Wish Coffee, which is to the right. And this is, obviously, coffee. Seems like in this case, premium vanilla latte. Now, I want to let you guys know, I want you guys to answer in the comment section. Do you think this is a likelihood of confusion? Because that's the whole standard of trademark law. So in other words, do you think if you looked at Liquid Death, the logo, the name to the beverage on the left side, you will get confused thinking it is Death Wish Coffee Company or the image on the right side or the company on the right side? If the answer to that is yes, then it's trademark infringement. If not, then it's not trademark infringement. That's kind of what we're going to talk about here today. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts at the end. You may be surprised on what I say, but this is an interesting one nonetheless. Let's kind of go over the article here really quickly. It's a pretty short article, so to have you guys out here pretty quickly. Please hit that like button as I'm going through this for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. We have a lot of cool things going on the channel. I do these Shark Tank reaction videos. I do these live lawsuit breakdowns. I was actually contemplating on doing a live lawsuit and going through the complaint on this one. I just chose to kind of review the article and the story. We do interviews every week. I drop an interview. I bring on a business owner and I talk to them about their story, how they protected their intellectual property. A lot of the owners that I talk to are Shark Tank owners, and I'll actually be at the Shark Tank reunion conference in January in Newport Beach, California. So yeah, a lot of people I talk to are from Shark Tank, and those conversations are pretty cool. And then actually, I'm coming out with some physical products, coming out with some digital products. So I'm going to be taking you guys through that journey of mine. Hopefully, your boy can make $1 million off this. And I have a Patreon, so definitely go check out that. Go sign up for it. But I'm going to be taking you guys on a Patreon behind the scenes of kind of dealing with manufacturers. I was just on the phone a couple days ago with my product design team. I'll be back on the phone with them on Friday. I'm going to record that, put it on the Patreon. Like I said, I'm going to have to go to China for a week or two to kind of deal with the manufacturing, that side of things, marketing, advertising, licensing, getting in the stores. I'm taking you guys through the behind the scenes journey on the Patreon. So definitely go check out that. And again, this is for everybody. A lot of people say, hey, Dave, you're a practitioner. So this should be easy for you. I help people obtain patents, trademarks, copyrights, that sort of thing. However, I'm not necessarily a business owner from the product development side. I have real estate, I have some other things going on, but this is, I'm kind of getting off into this entrepreneurship game from a product development, manufacturing a product and bringing it to market. So this is the first time. Now I can save some money on my part on regards to IP. However, it'll be interesting to see how it goes for me as I'm kind of going through the process for the first time. So definitely go check out the Patreon, go sign up for it as we get off into this article, which, like I said, is a quick one. So Death Wish Coffee files trademark infringement suit against Liquid Death. And as I said before, this is Liquid Death, their trademark, which they have, I think, not only on the logo, which is the Liquid Death and the score, but also on the term Liquid Death. Death Wish Coffee has initiated a trademark infringement lawsuit against Liquid Death, a brand known for its edgy marketing of canned water and beverages. The suit filed in federal court in California aims to prevent Liquid Death from launching a new line, coffee products that Death Wish claims infringes on its established Death trademarks. So again, it seems like Liquid Death is like, hey man, yeah, we killing it with this water, but we trying to expand our horizon and get off into coffee. Death Wish didn't like that. Seems like Death Wish, which to be honest with you, I haven't heard of a ton of Death Wish. Apparently it's a kind of, a nice sized company, but I haven't heard a ton of it. But they were founded in 2012, so 13 years ago, and based in New York. Argues that Liquid Death proposed coffee products include a Deathachino. Now, that's interesting. Will confuse consumers and dilute its brand identity. Now, do you think that Deathachino and Death Wish. Is it likely to confusion? I'm not sure about that. Let's continue reading. The complaint highlights the nearly identical aesthetic shared by the two brands, both of which leverage a death-themed branding strategy that has garnered significant media attention. Death Wish legal filing states that the similarities in trade dress and branding could lead to consumer confusion, particularly as both brands may appear on retail shelves side by side. The controversy arises as Liquid Death, which has gained popularity for its unique marketing approach to canned mountain water and sparkling beverages, recently filed trademark applications for Liquid Death and Liquid Death Deathachino to enter the coffee market. Death Wish contends that this expansion into coffee represents a direct threat to its business, which has established a strong foothold in the ready-to-drink coffee segment, selling products through major retailers, Walmart, Target, Kroger. In its 20-page complaint, Death Wish asserts that it has long held trademark registrations in various coffee-related whatever. Okay, let's kind of finish up here. The company's filing note that it has successfully coexisted with Liquid Death thus far due to their differing product lines. And they said, look, y'all was dealing with water, we was dealing with coffee. We was cool with y'all until y'all tried to step on our toes. Before pursuing legal action, Death Wish essentially sent them cease and desist letters or trying to kind of negotiate so that they wouldn't enter into the coffee market. Liquid Death wasn't having it. The lawsuit not only seeks to block Liquid Death from using any death formative marks in a connection with its coffee products, but also demands punitive damages and reimbursement for the legal fees. So they want legal fees. So that's pretty much it. What do you guys think? I'm going to tell you guys what I think. I don't think, because Death Wish, which again, they have to do what they have to do. They're trying to make it about, hey, we are the only one. Essentially what they're trying to say that we are the only ones that should be able to use this term death in the coffee space. Now, I don't kind of like that. They said, look, man, Liquid Death, when they were selling water, we was cool with it, even though they had the death theme. However, they are encroaching upon us and doing something. They're trying to do exactly what we're doing, that being selling coffee. And we should be the only one that has this death theme. And I don't like that. Now, if the name that they're trying to protect was a made-up word, then I would say, okay, you guys have a made-up word, and therefore you guys have stronger protection. Think of Nike, think of Adidas. Just because, the fact that it's a made-up word, and if somebody was trying to kind of use that word in connection with, the similar goods and services, I would say Death Wish Coffee Company would have a what's the name, but obviously death is not a made-up word. It's a pretty common word. And the fact that you're trying to pretty much say nobody should be able to come into the coffee space with the term death, I just disagree with that. I think that's not something. Again, Death Wish Coffee, Liquid Death, those sound completely different. I think even as I kind of pull it back up, the logos, you guys let me know if you guys disagree with me in the comment section. But I think the logos are, obviously you're talking about death, so you're going to use scores. But I think the logos are different. This person, you have a yellow score with the eyes, and it's kind of oriented differently from just a score, a white score with the bones underneath. So I think the logos are different. The overall looking appearance is different. I would not go to the store and see Death Wish Coffee or Liquid Death Coffee and Liquid Death Coffee and think it's somehow associated with Death Wish Coffee. That's just kind of me. And I think they're going to have a hard time proving to the court on this one. This is why I think that Liquid Death is like, man, we're not worried about y'all because I know we're going to win in this one. So again, those are my takes. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. You guys take care. Peace.